Spread the word about Wayfinder Legend. A simple review or comment, especially on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, or social media, dramatically helps others find this story. Help us grow the party. Righty. We just liberated the mighty dragon's horde, or in this case, a big pile of junk with a kobold sitting on top of it. Mm-hmm. You were able to negotiate for 2 treasures instead of just 1, in exchange, of course, for cleansing any bad guys out of the remainder of their lair, which they refer to as the creepy doll room.
Yeah, like we need to deal with another creepy doll.
Yeah, I'm pretty nervous about what's behind this door.
Mm-hmm.
But Stagram said something about a name.
Yes, he saw the title Pottavicar on the door and took a step back.
Pottavicar.
And then he said that we would see him next episode.
Yeah.
Bye!
Yeah.
Fawin says, well, maybe Fawin would know this. Would Fawin know what a Pottavicar is? Is it a nobility title, or is it something she may not know, like
It
a
is
military?
it's a title, but it's a title within the Hell Knights. And he'll explain to Boddy. A Pottavicar, you see, there is the lictor. He is the leader of our order. And beneath him is the master of blades, who commands and trains all of the troops. And the other, his left hand, if you will, is the Pottavicar, the leader of all spellcasters for the order.
Right.
Yes.
Be ready for some magic, everyone.
So if he died and comes back to life like the other ones, he's going to have a lot of magic? Is that what we're saying here?
Yeah, but
I'm
surely
just
they would...
assuming there'll be something inappropriate.
Maybe an army of creepy dolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to find him behind the door, but we might find some of his projects.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's in a doll too.
Be ready for more monkeys, too.
So you have the bright idea of opening a door. Huh?
You want me to open the door, Plame? Maybe let me go first.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay. And Plame will take a step to the side and let Inara come up and be the leader.
That she is.
And she'll just kind of step up with her hands on her hips. All right, you guys ready to take on some creepy dolls? She'll open the door.
Alrighty. A steady dripping from the stone ceiling in this ruined bedroom has created a deep, bog-like puddle in the middle of the broken floor. Ringing the puddle are splintered pieces of wood that were probably once the furnishings that have been jammed into the ground in between the flagstones so that they rise up like bizarre bits of foliage.
Is there anything on them?
No, it's just chunks of wood jammed into the ground, and they're all radiating out from the puddle. On the back wall is a shelf with piles of, it's like stone shelves are carved into the wall, and the top one has piles of wooden stuff. Give me a perception check here.
And about how tall are they?
Wooden stuff. 23.
They look like little Hell Knights in various states of construction, missing like arms and heads, and there's like limbs hanging there, here and there. Yeah.
Are these like the little figurines kind of?
They look a lot like the creepy doll that
more
animated
like
and
the
tried to
dolls.
knife Stagram. Yeah, they're about 1.5 feet tall, like a.
When we
Like a very
say
evil
dolls,
Barbie.
does it actually look like a doll? Or is it more like a large figure?
Like
one
a
of those-
nutcracker.
Get out of my brain, Brook. Yeah, like a nutcracker.
Yeah.
I think it's more like a doll. That
The Cabbage Patch
Wood-
doll?
no, it's looking more like, I don't know, like a of a jointed wooden
Like a-
action figure. I
Would it
guess.
look like it would be a kid's
Like a-
toy?
Like-
Or is it more
If that
like...
kid was really evil, yeah.
Like a G.I. Joe from hell.
Yeah.
That will knife you.
Hell Knights.
But there's a whole shelf of them in various states of disrepair or
There's just
Structure.
one shelf, though.
How wide is it? How tall is it?
the shelf.
Yeah,
It's probably 1.5 2 foot tall.
just off the floor.
Oh, it's yeah. Well, I mean, it's like a series of shelves in the back wall, and this one's about head high.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's just across that back wall there. And then the floor all around is, like I said, has these chunks of wood that probably used to be like, you can see bits and pieces of like torn up mattress and other stuff. So it probably used to be like a bed and a wardrobe and some other stuff in here that are all been ripped apart. They're just jammed into the ground and they radiate out from the pond. They're sticking up like, they're kind of like leaves in a bog poking up.
Wild.
I think I see the creepy dolls back there. It's back on that shelf over there. Maybe we just slowly walk in and keep an eye on that wall.
Well, Boddy's going to step up near them and say, right, should I detect magic? See if there's anything creepy in there that could come alive at us.
Yeah, let's do that first before
And
walking.
Plane is going to say, hey, you remember those frog-like things that were dead in that other room? This looks like one of their bedrooms, so you might be careful about the water.
You think there's more frog people in here?
Maybe. No magics?
Then magic pops up.
Oh, okay.
No magic means no creepy
Body-
dolls, right?
Boddy says, right, I don't sense any magical items or creatures in there.
Oh, so we're good. Come on, let's walk in. So,
All right, so she walks in.
can I do perception on the pedal?
Yeah, you can look in the puddle.
That's a modified 11.
Okay, you do see something in there. It's like a, looks like a turtle shell.
Oh no!
Not a big one, about a foot across, maybe.
So tiny little one.
There's a little baby grave
Oh,
shell.
hey, there's like one of those turtles.
Now, it doesn't have the pokies on it, like it doesn't have the spikes
Oh,
on
okay.
the grave shells had. No, this looks like those little chunks of turtle shell that the dead boggarts were using for armor.
There's a turtle in there.
Maybe you should poke it with your sword.
Roll for some initiative, please.
I knew it.
No.
Ooh, Boddy comes
Which
in.
dice did I roll? Which dice?
Perception on Boddy is a 23. Or sorry, 22. 22.
What is Boddy's dexterity bonus?
Plus 3.
not-
Oh, sorry, plus 0. Plus
Okay.
0.
Fawin also rolled a 22 modified, but has a +1 dex bonus, so maybe I go right in front. Maybe she goes right in front of Boddy.
That's cool.
Let's see, Plane rolled a 2 on the dice.
Oh
For an
no!
8.
The dice have not been good to me today.
So who's got what here?
I got 15.
You got a 15? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Fawin got a 22. Boddy got a 22.
But Fawin has a little higher dex, so she'll go first.
Okay, so Fallen and Body go top of the order. Okay, and then it sounds like then Inara and then Plame. Mm-hmm. What is
8.
that? 8?
8 for Plame.
All right, so, and then Alec once again is just bringing up the rear on initiatives. Fallen, Body, what do you guys do?
Fawin.
So Fawin, hearing the description of a shell in there, immediately casts Forbidding Ward, which is going to give Inara a +1 armor class bonus, a +1 status bonus, versus if there's a creature connected with that shell. So she's gonna.
Does that? It has to be the shell specifically.
Yeah. And that's a 2-action cantrip. And then she's going to also cast Guidance on Plame, which will give him a +1 status bonus to attack roll, perception, saving throw, or skill check before it's Fawin's turn in initiative again. So sometime this round.
Nice.
All right, Body?
Boddy is going to hold his action,
Okay.
which will kick him out of the initiative order until he decides to act.
Okay.
And
Which we recently learned is a free action.
free action.
Free action.
So we were playing that wrong previously.
Only do one free action per round, though. So that's my free action for this round. But I'll wait and see what develops. I do have my mace drawn. My Morning Star drawn.
Okay. Well, there was a little friend hiding among the fake foliage. It's one of those boggarts. I mean, it just pops up behind you, behind the door here.
Okay, just to the
Pops
left
up
of the door.
and grabs Inara
He wasn't in the.
and just does a shove into the water.
Oh.
And
So he was behind the door.
yeah, he was behind the
Okay.
door. He popped out with and his hitch in the back.
Okay.
He had a nat
Do I need
20,
to roll? But I don't roll a saving throw?
Nope.
and he had a 28.
Yeah.
He had a nat 20, so
He shoved you.
it's right face first into the puddle.
Oh,
That's action one. And then he's going to turn and he's going to charge at Plame, I guess.
What?
Yeah, he just pops out, shoves her, and runs at Plame. He's got this big wooden club with a big knob on the end.
Oh. And Plane's in the room there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
right
He
in
just
the
kind
corner.
of just jumps. Then tries to whack him in the head. And that will be a
Now that'll be at a minus because the shove is a attack action, right?
yes.
Yeah.
That'll be a 17.
Miss.
That's right.
All right.
So yeah, you jump back and now in the water, Inara, something's going to try and grapple.
How deep is it?
About shoulder deep.
Oh, wild.
Yeah, it's about 5 foot deep here.
But she's not prone, right? She's standing up. She just got shoved forward.
I guess.
Yeah, but she shoved forward into something that was a 5 foot hole. So,
Okay.
18
So I
on-
need to. Do I roll for this one again?
You're being grappled.
Okay,
So it's
so
an
what do I do?
18 on the grapple check, and that's versus her reflexes?
Grapple is versus, I think, Fortitude again. Fortitude. That's going to fail. Oh,
Well-
plus 8.
Is 26.
That's going
Do
to
I not roll?
No, it's an attack.
So yeah, whenever you do an athletics attack or action like grapple or
It's your fortitude.
it's against a DC of the character.
So it's 10 plus your fortitude.
Yeah. So your fortitude plus 10 becomes the number they have to hit.
I got a nat 20 to shove you, and then an 18 to grapple. Well, 18
Yeah,
plus
plus
8
dice.
for has athletic checks. So one of them shoves you, you fall into the water, and you feel something go and wrap around you and start pulling you down to the bottom.
What?
Try to grab you.
He wrestled with the wrong girl.
The rules question is, what actions can the grappler take?
Anything they can do with one hand. So you have to have one hand free to grab. It does not make you grabbed. You're the one grabbing. And she can grab him back and they'll both be grabbed. But until then, you can do everything you can do with one hand.
One other thing here, if you move, try to move, then you have to let go.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yep.
All right.
You're immobilized just like she is.
Yep. Nope, he's going to try and just knife her.
Okay.
Gross.
So
But
that's
this is at a
little
minus because
frog
the grapple is an attack.
And she's
5.
good.
That's going to be a 9 adjusted.
No.
And then an 11. So neither of those are good. He's trying to stab you.
Under
You're fighting
the
him
water.
off under the water. Yeah. So you are grappled, but you're also still under the water, though. He's pulled you under.
Okay.
So,
You can hold your breath for a number of rounds equal to 5 plus your Constitution modifier.
okay.
Reduce your rainier by 1 round, or by 2 if you attacked or cast
So I
any
can
spells.
last 8 rounds.
Yeah. Or 4 if you attack every round.
Interesting.
April.
Okay. Okay, nobody can see us now? Or are we
Yeah, you
like
disappear
completely
in
under?
the
Okay.
water.
He like swept your leg and threw you down in the 5 foot deep into the pool.
That is their turn. Now we're down to Inara.
Nasty.
Okay.
Body,
Or Boddy can.
Oh yeah, you can jump in.
when he sees Inara go under, Body's going to step up and he's going to try to bash that thing in the doorway so more of us can get in. So
All right.
that's, it uses a stride to get there and he's going to spell strike that thing.
Go for it.
So He's not flanking it because Inara's in the water.
Correct.
So just be a straight up attack. That'll be a +9 with Lictor's Cudgel. +19 is a 28.
That is not just a hit, that is a crit.
Yes! All right, this thing's in trouble. All right, that does 1d6 damage for the Morning Star, and then so that's +3. So that's 4 + 3 is 7. So that's 14 points so far.
Okay.
But then I'm sorry, I didn't announce what I was using.
Yeah.
He's going to use ignition for his spell strike, which is 2d6 points of damage, of fire damage, and that is 6 more, doubled is 12. So 12 + 14 is
26.
26 points of damage he does this thing.
Ooh. Boddy just steps in and just crushes its head.
Yeah.
And the flaming body kind of flops a little, hits on the ground.
Yep. After Boddy crushes this thing,
Trident strike.
he sees it, go down, and you see him kind of just in shock for a second. He just stands there looking at this thing's
killed it in like one day.
this crumpled body, and you see kind of like a repulsion on his face.
Oh.
And
That's the first time he has killed a humanoid.
Oh, is that true?
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I killed a bunch of undead. I've killed a bunch
Yeah.
of animals. I've killed a bunch of weird stuff, but
Not like a humanoid thing.
Amazing.
how dead is this thing?
You did 26 on the thing that had 24 hit points.
Okay, so it's not super ultra dead.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
Hey,
yeah,
that-
you just smashed its head. And it just...
so that's Boddy's turn. He's done.
All right, Inara? Dude, trying to...
So, what do I have to do to break grapple again?
Attempt to check using your unarmed attack modifier against the DC of the effect. This is typically the athletics DC of a creature grabbing you.
And you can use acrobatics or athletics instead of your attack if you want to.
Okay.
Now, since he's got you grabbed, oh yeah, you can do everything that you want to do.
Yep. So
that's
you
gonna
just
be
roll
an
whichever one is higher.
Yeah, it's going to be 18 to break loose.
So I can either roll an attack or an athletics. Is that right?
Probably.
Or an acrobatics.
Or
whichever
acrobatics,
one's
which is
higher.
Not as good.
Yeah. Whichever has the highest.
But it's your
modifier.
unarmed attack modifier.
Well, is there any other negatives other than just it has to be with one hand?
I don't think you have to use just one hand. You can just go out there.
Yeah,
The guy
Oh, it's
grabbing
only
you
the
can only use
grabber
one hand.
That can use
But you
one
can use
hand?
both,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll just try and stab it, to be honest. That's fine. Let's just do that.
Okay.
I don't know who to mess with.
That is not good. Again, I just literally have not rolled above a 10 on any of my attack rolls.
So, are you trying to attack him or are you trying to break free?
Attack 16.
Okay. Oh, no, that'll hit. Just barely.
I will take it. My dice suck today.
Oh no, what'd you roll?
Clearly a double 1.
Oh no.
It's hard to use that sword underwater, man.
I just don't know what is happening
So
with
how
my
much damage
dice
was that
today.
you just did?
Crazy.
Double ones on 2d12.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Oh.
So
One
it's
of them
just
had 4 chance.
6 points of damage?
6 points? Okay. Well, it's hard to, because it's a sword for swinging and you're
Yeah.
underwater and you're trying to stab at him.
Things grabbing you.
I get it.
Sucks. You can try again.
Using those again. Not using this dice again.
You can intimidate
And
it.
not using this dice again.
They're all going to dice jail. Dice prison.
You can, yeah, dice prison.
I don't know what is happening. No, I'll just attack it again. I'll just attack it again. Again, under a 10. Still. So
That's going to miss.
that's 14.
Yeah, that's going to miss.
Yeah, that one's gonna miss.
You hit with the 16, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, one more attack. Yeah, one more time. Go ahead, swing for the fences. Roll 20.
Let's do it.
Go for it.
That's another 14. I believe.
Okay, so that's also going to miss.
Yeah.
All right. So, Plame, you're up.
Question. So, Inara's grappled by this boggart. Does that mean they're in the same space?
Yes.
Okay. So then you can see Plame really kind of hesitate But he bites the bullet and he goes and moves 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and he jumps in the water directly behind the boggart.
Oh,
so that Inara's in between, the boggart's in between Inara and Plame.
Is there enough room in there?
That's why I was asking if they're in the same space.
Oh, yeah. Excellent.
And he immediately sinks to the bottom. But he is going to attempt to hit this boggart in the back like a hero. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
That's a definite hit.
And he is off guard from me. So that's going to be die 8 and a die 6.
Uh-oh. Sneak attack damage.
Die 6 and a die 8 for 9 points of damage.
Ooh.
Then he's going to take his third action and attack one more time.
All right.
Well, that one is in the wedge there. Hang on. Natural 20.
Like a hero.
So he slashes this guy, and then he just kind of flips it around and just double hands straight up from behind, right up to this guy's ribs. So natural 20, which will be a die 8 and die 6.
It's going to double the sneak attack.
There's my die 6. There's my die 8.
It's dead.
That is going to be 20 points of damage.
Oh, it's very dead.
Oh my God.
And just carves up, and you just see the whole back of this thing fillet open, and everything just kind of comes oozing out
Then
through
we
the back.
just see the water turn like red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Inara, you feel it let go of you.
Oh, it let go of everything.
Are we still in combat now, or
Not
are we
now.
out of combat?
All right.
That's crazy.
You see Boddy immediately go down to that the creek, the boggart that he crushed, and he does a medicine check on it.
Oh, okay.
Kicks away its weapon as he sits down there and kind of leans his knee on its belly, and does a little bit of a medicine check. He uses assurance, not risky surgery, just a normal medicine check, and heals him for. I rolled a 10, but he just wants to heal him up enough to where he's not bleeding out, but he's still subconscious.
Okay.
So I've done enough healing.
Just bind his wounds, baby.
Yeah, I basically want to stabilize him and keep him alive.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay. Then he ties him up and says, "Well, this one I beat on the head is still breathing. Maybe we can get some information out of it."
Inara swims up, and you see her head pop. It is hard to hit things underwater.
Boddy looks at her and says, "So you're taking a bath in the middle of the battle?"
No, that thing dragged me down there, and then Plame, of course, just comes in to save the day and doesn't even let me take a strike at the guy.
Fawin glances in. Has Plame come back up yet?
Not yet.
Plame!
Oh, he's down there. So I'm sure he's just looting the body.
Are you sure that's like boggart's blood?
She'll kind of look back down at the water and make sure he's down there.
He's wearing armor, isn't he?
Boddy looks at everybody and says, "Are we sure Plame can swim?" Boddy looks at Fawin and says, "He's wearing armor. What does it have to do with swimming?"
Well, you can't, the strength of pulling yourself up through the water if you're all weighed down.
Well,
The
yeah.
size of his head alone can keep you.
He's so buoyant. He's built like a buoy.
If I look back into the water, what is happening?
So to recap, we're in a 5-foot pool with a 3-foot goblin.
So what do I see when I look down? Should I roll perception or?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Well, look, that's actually a good roll.
Yeah.
For once, 24.
Yeah, you can see that Plame's trying to jump up, and
He's not doing
he's
well.
not doing very well. He just sinks right back down.
I'm gonna go check on him real quick and shoot his.
Again, it's a 5-foot deep pool.
Oh yeah, it is
He
5.
jumps in.
Yeah.
Okay. She'll just reach down and pull him up.
This is why I don't like water.
Are you okay? It's just a puddle.
It's the first time we've seen him in any water at all.
That's a good point, I guess. I mean,
That is probably including a bath.
are you okay, buddy?
He's dangling there. Yep, fine now.
Just kind of throw him over the side.
Boddy takes a few moments and uses prestidigitation to dry both of you off.
Plame, that was very, very, very brave.
Well, we couldn't let our leader die now, could we?
I mean,
mean,
fine.
I know she would have been fine, but we're in a hurry, and
You didn't even let me get a slice at the guy.
and he looks over at the boggart that's on the ground by Boddy. He's like, "Oh wait, there's one. Go ahead and finish that one off.
Oh, is he still breathing?
Looks like it."
Boddy says, right, I kept him alive. If you want to question him, you can.
Oh, we're questioning him? Why are we not killing him?
Well, he wasn't that quite dead, so I thought maybe if... Yeah, it's an option.
We might be able to find out more about...
Is he like alive enough to even talk right now?
He's unconscious. Someone beat him in the side of the head with something like big and spiked, he says.
Yeah, he's got a bandage on his head, and then he's bound behind. I used some rope to bind his line. Actually, don't you use a thievery check to bind him?
You would.
Let me do that. It's probably not going to be very good, but I rolled a 13, so he's kind of bound. He's loosely
No,
bound.
this is the one that Boddy.
Yeah,
So
Knocked out.
Yes.
knocked out.
Maybe is just feeling a little bad and wanted him to not die.
Did you say that out loud?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was inside voices.
The idea that Boddy had a difficult time with that hasn't crossed Fawin's
Right.
mind at all.
No.
Stone-faced about it,
Most
so
of
you
us
just...
saw that.
Yeah, I've been taking a perception check to notice that he stiffened up when he killed that thing, but yeah.
Okay, so you don't want me to kill him
Right, it's
right
up,
now?
It's up
Or
to you.
Are we doing like, are we going to torture him? What are we doing here?
It's not my bag, but
I don't torture people, by the way.
if you want to question him and see if he knows, or she, I'm not sure what this thing is, we could ask what it is and what it's doing here. I just thought since it was not quite dead, might be useful. And Boddy, he just searches the body, searches this one, not the body, but the creature in front of them. Is there anything, any hidden weapons or any gold or anything?
Let's see, he had a club, he had a sling, a couple silver pieces on him.
Okay. All right. Boddy will take the 2 silver pieces, I guess.
Alrighty.
What do you suppose they talk that same gobbledygook language that the monkeys were talking?
That's what I'm thinking too. We'll wait just a few minutes till he wakes up. While we're waiting for him to wake up, Fawin would like to refocus.
Okay. Take 10 minutes. And
Take 10 minutes and
Boddy will do the same while he's sitting there. He'll be at the thing, like behind its, sitting by its head.
Inara is just gonna like stand facing the wall with all the dolls and just make sure that none of them are moving.
their eyes follow you, man. It's creepy.
While Boddy is focusing on his spell, he's also going to do a medicine check on himself. And he's going to do risky surgery.
Okay.
So 1d8 points of damage first. 1 point of damage. It's the most optimal roll possible.
Awesome.
And then he'll do his 4d8 of healing. A bunch of low rolls. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But 11 is better than none.
Yeah, so you should be at 38 hit points, is that right?
Let's see. Yep, 38. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Right now, Fawin's down 2, Boddy's down 3, and Nara's down 3, and Plame is down 15. Is that sound right?
Yep.
And Alex down 7. So
Before he works on Plame, Plame's going to walk over to stagger him and say, "You look a little rough there, buddy." And he reaches up and pats him on the shoulder and gives him 12 hit points.
you will be at full.
Plame, you see Boddy binding up his wounds, and then he looks up at you and says, right, Plame, you want me to take a look at those?
Sure.
You're down how much, 15?
15.
I should probably do a risky surgery on you too, is that cool?
Yeah, I have 22, so that's fine.
Okay. 3 points of damage to you, which brings you down to 19.
Yep.
And then 48 healing. Ooh, that's some big numbers. Ooh, 6 plus 6 plus 8 is 20, plus 5 is 25 heal.
Wild. 19 and 25.
Back to full.
Yes. Because the only max is at 37.
Sweet. All right.
Outstanding.
That's nice. That's 20 minutes that we just took
Yeah.
between focusing and the 2 heals.
Okay.
It's a good amount of time.
So if anybody wants to
So
get after this,
Inara is gonna get bored with watching the dolls. and just start doing some push-ups and some squats and start working out.
And then after the surgery with Boddy, he'll reach up and pat Boddy on the shoulder since that was 10 minutes and say, hey, thanks, buddy, I appreciate it. And then Boddy gets healed up.
Yep, I'm full.
That's amazing.
Nice.
God, this goblin is fantastic.
Magical goblin.
It's good to have a blessed one.
Achoo. Bless you.
Ah, yes.
So I'm not going to explore this pool, but if somebody else wants to, feel free.
Fawin, do you want to question this boggart while we're doing all this healing and stuff?
So we're going to check out the pool?
Yeah, and Ari,
And
you
the
want
pool?
to check out the water while you're down there and board?
Yeah.
Hey, no. Was there
She's
anything else
just-
down there besides Plame?
Oh, no, it's just water.
What if there was
I mean,
maybe some of their treasure? Maybe that's like their house.
It's just water. It's a puddle.
Fawin pulls a silver piece out and they're like, whoa. Plib. I dropped my coin. Could you get it for me?
Oh my god.
Is it
a
silver
dare.
or water? Is it?
Yeah.
It
Silver's
is
like
quite a
$100.
bit? Okay.
Yeah.
It's not a lot to Fawin.
When you clumsy little lady, she will jump down and grab.
All right, check out anything else while you're down there?
What a manipulative little
Should I
witch.
do a perception?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, that's not good.
Your dice hate you today.
I have to get in there and get
I
down
don't
there
know
myself.
What is happening? That's a 13.
Oh, that's good enough.
Good enough. Okay.
You get her silver plus the other guy had a couple silver on him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you can drag that body up out of there for Worky.
Hey, I've heard frog legs are pretty tasty.
Whoa.
Those are some giant frog legs, man.
Now, is it like, random tangent, is it like taboo to eat humanoid meat in this world?
I mean,
Like, would you consider a frog person like eating another person?
it has the word person in it.
I think
I don't know.
Generally, if
I'm
it's
just
intelligent,
curious.
it's considered taboo to eat.
What if it's like an animalistic?
right, but would you be okay having monkey?
Probably not.
Would you be okay having dolphin?
No.
Why not?
These things have they have languages, they have opposable
they're
thumbs, they have
intelligent.
eyeballs.
Yeah. I mean, they do have a certain level
Mm-hmm.
of intelligence. Like elephant meat might be delicious.
Not good.
Probably
It's
not gonna
also
eat it,
just
right?
like taboo. It's just we don't.
Yeah.
So
I guess it's
Off
kind of going to be
topic,
part of
but-
your edicts and anathema.
yeah.
Oh.
Because some places will eat things that we would think is taboo.
And some people have kosher that they're not
Yeah.
going to eat this.
And we eat cows. Like
Right.
in the
Great
United
example.
States,
And they
if
don't
we
eat
eat beef,
cows.
but Hindus do not
Yeah.
eat beef.
Right. Lots of folks don't have pork on their menu list. So
Thinking the monkeys were more like just monkeys.
It does not. They speak draconic.
They had names.
They have names.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have names they call each other.
Well, no, I feel bad.
That's
I
okay.
didn't know they had names.
They actually give them names in the module.
Yeah, you're fine.
Man.
Man. But you didn't eat them. You
Well,
fed,
no,
you fed them in a war game.
but she
But
sliced
I
it out for
sliced them
Wargy.
up for
Yeah,
working. I wasn't really thinking about
Humans
that.
do much worse than that. So yeah, you're good. Wargy is an animal, like a magical beast.
No, I
Wargy
get
will eat
that.
your face.
Wargy is technically a monster, I guess.
It's a monster.
Yeah.
It's a monstrous, or it's a
Chaos,
magical beast, I
evil.
think wargs are.
Anyway, Inara will show she fetches those coins. And then I guess she'll drag up the body just so that we can like search it for anything.
Alrighty. Again, sling and a war club. Just a big wooden war club.
And just like a loincloth.
Well, they got like their armor.
What kind of armor?
Technically, it's leather armor, but it's like bits of like turtle shell and stuff strapped themselves.
Does it make it better than normal leather armor?
No.
Okay, never mind. Oh yeah. Do we see any of the dragon claws on those things? The symbols?
Yes, the hawk. And they all have that same cinder claw
Yeah.
somewhere on their armor.
We're done with. So this is the thing. Wake up while we're doing the healing. Is it still?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
All right. So once it wakes up, Fawin's going to do a roll, and that's a 17 on the die. I should have said this before I rolled, but I promise it was my intention. 17 on the die. She's going to use deception,
Okay.
which is a +3.
Ooh.
And then Draconic, as this thing wakes up, in Draconic, she says, "You idiot! Why don't you pay attention who might be an ally before you start randomly attacking?"
Looks and goes, what? What?
Then she just says very softly, to hawk.
I would like to point out at this point is probably when Inara comes up out of the water with the dead body.
Yep.
That's a terrible perception check. Malarok did not say there were any new things on our side. Not here.
Marthok?
Malamok.
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 Malarunk. Malarunk. There are many Sinterklaas. Many.
And then Fawin says, yes. In Draconic, she says, yes. Do you think that the great dragon god is limited to one continent?
He laughs and says, yes. I should have known when he led us to the glorious portal.
Inara is gonna come up with her silver piece. Hey, how's it going? He talking?
Yeah, he's doing really well. And she gives you a nod and says very formally in a language you don't understand, thank you for your tribute, servant. She says that in Draconic.
But you don't understand it.
And then puts it back into her pocket.
So good. It's so deceitful.
Yes, I'm loving that.
Do you want to do like the good cop, bad cop thing that we did the other day, or how are we doing this?
Not yet, she just says in common. But if we have to punish this one, I'll definitely let you do that.
Why are you talking like that? That's really weird.
In Elven, because you're going to throw every language into this mix. In Elven, Boddy says to Fawin, just let me know if we need to knock it back out, right?
And she gives you, she just
Can
nods.
you stop doing that thing where you speak languages that I don't understand and have a separate conversation when I'm trying to talk to someone?
Right, sorry.
Okay.
Didn't mean to cause any confusion, just trying to make sure that we keep the communication.
It's just like, it feels a little, I don't know, kind of like a mean girl type thing going on here.
Yeah, I totally get you.
And then in common,
Go ahead, go for it.
Plame will look at Boddy and say, good Lord, man, don't talk like that again. You sound like an elf. Ugh.
And the boggart is like, what's everyone saying? In Draconic.
Fawin says, shut up in Draconic and gives him a kick.
Wow. That's awesome.
This is why we invade your lands. We will destroy all here.
And Fawin says in Draconic, yes, they're very difficult to work with. I understand. It's just what we have available up here. So what did Malarunk say was the next step?
We are to prepare so that Malarunk can unleash the Hawk. Glorious, glorious the Hawk. None will stand against us. We will destroy all. No one will stop the Cinderclaw.
Fawin and holds her hand like in the claw type construction and goes, the Cinderclaw.
Oh my God.
He's like, wait a minute. You are not one of the chosen.
She's gonna try another deception.
Go for it.
Oh, okay. That's a 12 on the die, but it's only a 15.
Okay.
As she says, what do you know of Malarok's plans? You know nothing.
On that one.
Yes.
I did not mean to displease Malarunk.
And then she says, where's he at now? I need desperately to seek him.
Yes, he is trapped below with the glorious portal. When those nasty creatures destroyed the staircase, they cut us off. We will burrow our way out. We will be free. You cannot stifle the Cinderclaw for long.
Fawin says, the Goralodon, in Draconic, she says, the Goralodons are the ones like this, and thumbs over toward Goblin Plame.
Yeah. He says, we sent them to scourge this place in that little infestation. So that is when they collapsed the stairs on us.
The Goralodon.
Yeah.
Exactly. So he's trapped below,
Yes.
And you stay up here, luxurying in your bath instead of trying to help?
We are digging out. Soon we will be free. We've already begun a tunnel in the next room.
That's the tunnel.
That's the 5 feet of tunnel they made. Yes.
Yeah.
These boggarts are weak. I love it.
Can Fawin do a knowledge check, recall knowledge, to see if she knows kind of what a boggart intelligent level might be?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Oh, that's a 19 on the die. I don't know if it's nature, society, or...
I'll say society.
Okay, so...
That will be, they are not massively below human, but they are below human. They're like, they have like a -1 on their intelligence.
Okay, so if humans are 10, they have a 9.
Yeah, like an 8 or 9.
Hey, I have a -1 on my.
Yeah, what are you trying to say there, Stacy?
We're talking about boggarts here.
There are a lot of ways that Anar is well above average, but, maybe schooling isn't one of them. So she says, how many of you have survived? How many remain on this level?
About a half dozen more, I think.
And how many with Malrock trapped downstairs?
I do not know. I was not there.
And she slaps him across the face. Don't lie to me.
Hey, I thought I was supposed to do the bad cop part. Let me hit him.
You're so right, Fawin says in common. Tell him again.
Nice.
Inara will slap him.
Do damage? Or just...
Non-lethal?
Or lethal, huh?
-2.
Or lethal.
He won't be
Non-lethal.
wounded or dying.
Non-lethal. 19.
Okay, yeah. Oh. You knock him out.
Oh.
No.
Well, too late now, I guess.
Staggerum's like, it works better if you use a pokey thing.
We're not trying to kill him.
Huh.
That's the whole point. We're doing like the good cop, bad cop thing where we get information or we get something. You should have seen us in town. This method worked.
Amazing.
I think that's more bad guard.
Fawin steps next shoulder to shoulder to Inara, looking at Plame and Staggerum, and says, yeah, Inara was fantastic. You should have seen the deal she got at Quarters and Bits.
Really well.
Yeah. And the halfling that goes on and on and on,
Yes.
he won't talk for days.
All right, what are we doing with him now? He's
Well-
unconscious.
I don't know what we want to do with him now, but for the moment, he thinks I'm one of the Cinder Claws.
Oh, he does.
I lied to him.
He lied to someone, Fawin.
I know, it
Isn't
was
that-
very difficult to do.
Wow.
But he mentioned, and she basically tells everyone about this leader named Malarunk who is trapped downstairs, that there's 6 more of this thing's allies somewhere up here on this level, that they definitely came through a portal in a great room downstairs, or the great portal, something like that.
Glorious portal.
The glorious portal downstairs, and their intention, the Cinderclaw cult, is to slaughter and slay and take over in this area.
You got a lot out of that guy, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, we probably ought to continue on finishing up this floor and see if we can find a way down.
Yeah, we should get a move
Pulls
on,
out his
I
dog slicer. You all might want to go ahead. I'll take care of the prisoner.
We're not killing him yet. Let's just wait.
Fawin looks at Boddy.
Boddy says, "Yep, do what you will." And he steps out.
Guys, this is just some unarmed little guy. He's not trying to attack us. I would rather not slaughter him in cold blood.
Well, you're the leader. You know best. And he resheathes his blade.
Honestly, I don't know where this leader... I was kind of joking when I made myself.
Nope.
The leader.
Nope. Plame rolled a 1 there. You are definitely the leader, and he will follow your orders, whether he wants to or not.
What? You were joking?
Yeah, I didn't want to be the leader.
We followed your lead into the tombs and the monsters and the journey, and then we came back down here, and you're just like...
Well, I just thought that... I mean, I go into combat first. That doesn't mean that you guys follow me around.
What's...
I don't know. I don't lead people.
You know, you've actually been doing a surprisingly good job at it.
Have I?
Yeah.
I was kind of thought you were the leader. You're like the type, you know?
Well, maybe when we need to talk, I can lead, and when we need to stab, you can definitely lead.
Yeah. That's kind of how it's been working,
I like
I
it.
guess. I mean, I can talk too. You can't stab.
That's
So
very true.
I guess
Plame will
could
walk
just
by
be
you
the
both and say,
leader.
yes, yes, you can both talk and talk and talk. Why don't we go see what's in the goblin wars?
Stagger
He's going to walk over to this door.
slings his sword over his shoulder, and as he's walking by, Boddy goes, "But who leads when there's thinking?"
So we'll leave this guy alive.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll just leave him. Are we just going to leave him in here, or are we going to drag him along?
Plame will, as he's walking over toward this other door over his shoulder, the guy's yells back, besides, I'm sure the kobolds will take care of him.
And Fawin's eyes light up and she looks at Nora. She goes, that's a great idea. We can give the kobolds this guy kind of as tribute, and then they owe us even more.
Better yet, what if the little dragon guys die to him?
Then we get the whole horde.
Well, I'm just saying.
It's true. Yeah. It's good.
I don't really know if they can, like, defend themselves very well.
They're mighty dragons. They'll be fine.
And he's tied up.
Yeah, just throw him in there and see what happens.
And this way, Fawin is thinking, and this way he's still alive hopefully, in case we would need him for anything. So,
Or if not, then he's meat for the kobolds.
yeah.
They need meat.
All right, just...
You choke him in the kobold lair.
You want to drag him
Yeah,
in
I'll
there?
drag him in there and let Fawin
Do the
tell him
talking.
what's going on.
So Fawin says we drag him to the kobolds, and then Fawin says in common, we have brought you a tribute, O mighty dragons.
Excellent.
All we ask is your continued aid and support.
Of course.
And
their eyes are glittering.
don't kill him either. Just like
There's another one that's dead in the other room. You can do whatever you want to with that body.
we're just thinking maybe like at least leave one of them alive.
You realize that Inara slapped him to death. And he's been laying there dead for, I don't know, 15 minutes. How many death checks has he made?
He was
Dying.
just unconscious.
He's like a
not
dying
lethal.
15 by now.
No. I treated wounds the round after combat to keep him from dying.
But then she slapped him.
Yeah, but it's subdued.
It was non-lethal.
Okay.
There we go.
So what do you
All
guys
right,
do with
let's keep it moving. Come on.
We have another door to deal
Yeah. Like
So you guys go back into that lounge room where you fought the monkeys?
Yeah.
And that door heading back west. The one that they said went to the goblin area.
Yep. Plame's going to check that one for traps with a 15.
You don't find any traps?
Is it locked?
Nope.
He will open it.
Alrighty.
Does he see? Does he hear anything actually as he's opening it? So let's see. No, he doesn't.
Oh,
hear
you don't
anything.
hear a thing.
80
All right.
perception.
So you walk right into our next episode.
Oh man. All right. See you guys next episode.
Bye.
Pathfinder Legends is a production of Red Dirt RPG, LLC, and all original characters and artwork are the property of their respective creators. The Age of Ashes adventure path was originally produced by Paizo Publishing, and all Paizo titles, characters, and artwork are used with respect under the guidelines of the OGL and ORC guiding licenses. If you like what you heard, join the party at patreon.com/RedDarkDMD. You'll get additional content, Discord access, and quarterly gifts, and more. Join the party at patreon.com/RedDarkDMD. Be a hero.
Maybe he weighs as much as a duck, and is therefore a leech. A leech.
Oh my god.
Knew it was coming. It's still bad.
that one went over my head. I don't.
What?
It's like a combination of some Monty Python.
It's a Monty Python play, right? You ever watch Monty Python? So we search for the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
It was a movie back in the 70s put up by Monty Python.
That's rude. That's rude.
Never heard of this.
Now he's just.
And there's the witch scene.
Now he's just. Oh, you said a witch.
Well, I said a
said
lich,
Yeah, it's a play on words.
which is a play on the
Yeah,
witch,
yeah, yeah.
which
play-
is the
play on
weighs
words is
as
when you-
much as a duck. Play on words is when you say something similar to something else that's funny.
But it's not a simile.
Have we given Stacy
a-
enough time?
It's a literary function.
Because I'm feeling.
Picked on?
Yes.
No, if we were to pick on you, we say your beard is ugly. Oh,
That's not true. That's not true. You can't call that thing a beard.
Damn. Vicious mockery.
The best part of that was Emily just smiled and sipped out of her drink. She was like, her lack of words hurt the most.
Are we going to play or what?
So she
Kind of
fell.
weird, just like a little hole of water.
Yeah.
Full of water.
it's an Oklahoma pothole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking this house is never going to pass the inspection. First, you got the grave shell problem upstairs. Down here, we got all this.
No. That's like the built-in jacuzzi.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I see you got some. You got skeletons all under your basement here. It's a full infestation.
Yep.
Got to get some clerics in here, get that cleared out.
The cinder claw.
Oh my god.
I know that's pushing it, but I just felt like she would do that.
Remember the movie Liar Liar? No one can escape the claw. Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
I knew it was going to push it too far.
You went too far, Fawin.
You dove too deep.
She got into the role.
It's got it. Yeah.
We're not killing him yet. Let's just wait.
Fawin looks at Boddy.
Boddy says, "Yep, do what you will." And he steps out.
How do I handle that one?
How does Fawin handle that one?
Yeah, well, what do you guys do now? Being true neutral is amazing.
That was a good episode. We had action and deception.
Yeah, some moral choices.
You guys slaughtered those poor things.
And who knew? I mean, once again, Inara is the one that kind of leads the party down the right.
Well, I mean, other than trying to, feed Morgie monkey meat, but
She wasn't really thinking about that one.